In 1 Timothy 6:16, it says that no one has seen or can see God. So that means it's past and even future. No one has ever seen, even in the Old Testament, which actually includes the Old Testament, because the Old Testament is in the past. So therefore, no one has ever seen God, and no one can see God. But Christians believe Jesus is God, and Jesus was deserving the title God in his human nature, and Jesus was actually God in his human nature. But Jesus was also seen, so God was actually seen. And if you guys don't accept this, well, I'll show you even a bigger contradiction, because here we can acknowledge no one has ever seen God, or no one can see God. But we can see in the Old Testament that the prophets did actually see God. So when we take a look at Genesis 30-30, an example, it says, so Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, it is because I saw God face to face. So Jacob have seen God face to face. And we take a look at Exodus 24:9-10. It says, Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and the 70 elders of Israel went up and saw the God of Israel. And then they go ahead in verse 10 and they explain God, they describe God, and they say, under his feet was something like a pavement made of lapis lazuli, I think, as bright blue as the sky. And we'll take a look at Exodus 33:11. Moses spoke to God face to face. So we can clearly see in Exodus 24:9-10 that Moses and Aaron, Nadab, and the 70 elders of Israel, they seen God. They did actually see him, and then they described him. And we can see that Jacob have seen God face to face. I saw God face to face. So clear. So we can see in the Old Testament that people have seen God. But then Paul says in 1 Timothy 6:16 that no one has ever seen God and no one can see God. That is a clear contradiction. It can't be more clear than this.